Hey Paranormies, it's Alice and Jen, and you're on the light side of the paranormal.
We are back with another reaction video for you guys, and we are back in the haunted hair salon, and the energy here tonight is palpable. We've already had a few things happen.
So something might even happen while we're filming tonight, because it does tend to ramp up when we're like sitting and filming these reactions, so stay tuned for that.
But before we get into the video, we need to thank our sponsors today, and that is Luisa Jewelry. Thank you again for sponsoring us.
And like Jen just said, this isn't their first time sponsoring our videos, so we're already a really big fan of their jewelry, but if you haven't seen those videos, let me just tell you a little bit about them. So Luisa, if you don't already know, is a sustainable jewelry brand perfect for high quality gifts, especially this time of year. It's a great gift for somebody that you care about.
Speaking of gifts, I got a few new pieces that I want to show you. One of them is a gift that I got for Christmas from my daughter. So I got her these super cute silver heart earrings. The name of these is Jessica if you go on the website and are looking for them. They're super cute. I had to try them on first just to see what they looked like. They fit very snug, and yeah, they're just really cute. I can't wait to give them to her. I also got a pair for myself, not a Jessica, but I love these ones just as much. So these are super cute. I'm really into asymmetrical earrings right now. So this has got this little dangly bead here, and this one is a little bow, and it's so cute. And it actually comes with a heart that you can switch either side for. If you wanted to do a heart and a bow, or this little dangly bit and a heart. And in the photos online, they had the heart or the bow with this long piece. I mean, it's very versatile. You could do all sorts of things. And that one is called the Esther. I also got, for myself, this super cute gold heart ring. And that ring is called Isla. I love that they all have cute little girly names.
I had to hop on this order too, so I ended up getting a ring for myself. I really love the little twisty design in the middle, and this one is called Elora.
Jewelry is one of the most timeless and meaningful gifts that you can give, and Ana Luisa's pieces are perfect for that special someone.
These pieces are not only gorgeous, but they come in gift-ready packaging, so you can check gift wrapping off your list.
Ana Luisa has amazing sales going on right now for the holidays, so make the most of those sales by heading over to the link down below and snagging up some great pieces for your loved ones.
If you're still looking for that perfect holiday gift, Ana Luisa's got you covered.
So like we said, make sure to click on that link in the description down below and head over and go into your Christmas shopping after watching this video.
So today we are giving the people what they want, and that is another reaction video. But the cool part is we're going to be reacting to someone that we've never reacted to before. We are going to be reacting to Fearsome Top 5. We know that you guys like a top 5 style compilation video, and we do too. Yeah, so we're stoked to be checking somebody new out.
So this video is called Top 7 Scary Ghost Videos of Extremely Unnerving Encounters.
And hopefully it is.
If you're new to our channel or haven't watched any of our reaction videos before, we like to watch scary videos we find on the internet and try and debunk them, discuss if we think they are real or could be faked. So in this video, you are watching us react, therefore we will be speaking during the video and trying to kind of debunk or bunk the videos.
Gotta bunk them.
Of that. Yeah. So if you're wanting to watch this video without us yapping through it, it is also linked down in the description below, and you can head over to Fearsome Top 5's channel and give them a subscribe and like the video over there as well. Yes, without further ado, are you ready?
Let's go. Like the intro, it's nice.
Welcome to Fearsome Top 5. Get ready to dive into 7 scary videos of paranormal activity caught on camera.
You just put it to the beginning.
How did you blow that candle?
Welcome to Fearsome Top 5. Get ready to dive into 7 scary videos of
Right?
paranormal.
It sounds like that.
Welcome to Fearsome Top 5. Get ready to dive into 7 scary videos of paranormal activity caught on camera. Number 1. Reddit user Kings and I took to the Paranormal Encounters subreddit to seek answers to a spine-chilling video captured by his home security camera. At 9:39 p.m., this Reddit user received a notification that motion was detected in his
sorry, I'm always
backyard.
moving my feet.
But as he closely inspected the footage, he was left with more questions than
That's
answers.
drumming. Okay. Again. Oh, is that his thing? I guess.
As the camera was facing the backyard, something peculiar suddenly broke the stillness. A large misty anomaly quickly darted across the yard. Then just a few moments later, a second anomaly sprinted into frame and towards the left.
That looks more like
As
legs.
The mist did not resemble a person. And after reviewing this video several times, I realized it somewhat resembles a horse galloping through the yard. According to this Reddit user, he doesn't own any horses and has never seen any nearby. So how exactly do we explain this misty presence?
Yeah, it's got like hooves or something.
Interesting.
Number 2.
Good catch. That was really cool.
I like that he added that like imagery of the white horse running and kind of blurred it and slowed it down so we could see the comparison.
Yeah, like to see what he was perceiving it as. That was really great. Definitely an anomaly or abnormality.
Yeah, if I saw that on our camera, I'd be like, what the hell is this?
For sure. Yeah, like it doesn't seem, I mean, obviously, can it be edited in? Absolutely. But it seemed
I think it's
authentic.
genuine. Whatever was on that camera is what
we're seeing.
Whether or not it's just a glitch in the camera or not, I don't know. It doesn't look like a clear, oh, it's probably this, or oh, it's probably that.
Yeah. It's really neat. I enjoyed that.
Over on TikTok, a bone-chilling video was posted by a man named Brandon that caught the attention of over 10 million people. Brandon revealed that his father, in his younger years, frequently dabbled with a Ouija board, summoning eerie and unsettling responses from the other side. But one mistake he always made when using the board was never saying goodbye. As the years passed, his father was plagued by a series of unsettling paranormal events. But it wasn't until years later that his son Brandon finally managed to catch one of these unnerving occurrences on camera.
Did you hear that? I know it's just somebody.
There's some footsteps here,
Sounded like
but that is a human.
Yeah,
a live
that's
human.
in
Just
the
so I know.
hallway. Are they walking downstairs with bricks on their feet?
Are they walking up and down the hallway for some reason? Where are you going?
Are we doing stairs for fun? Heard the door open. There we go.
Okay.
See, this just proves that we can decipher paranormal versus non-paranormal sounds in this
Yes,
building.
for sure.
I didn't see anything. But I was just gonna say that house gives me the heebie-jeebies.
All the white draping fabric.
I don't know, I'm still off looking at it. Yeah, like my heart is racing.
He seems very shaken up.
Brandon soon began recording after hearing strange noises coming from the other room. Already freaked out, he cautiously opened the door, nervous to see what he might find on the other side. He scanned the room, and that's when he noticed this. A pale, ghostly face appeared to be watching him from around the corner. But as he stepped back in fear, this face quickly ducked back.
Okay.
Oh, didn't really look like a face to me, to be honest.
But there was no one to be found. And as he struggled to catch his breath, the door to his bedroom mysteriously slammed shut. These terrifying events have left Brandon to wonder if this is the same entity that tormented his father for all those years.
To be honest, I kind of thought that was like a stove or like a kitchen appliance or something. Like it looked kind of boxy and like the height of it seemed kitchen-like to me, but it did
move, yeah.
And that was the thing that made me go, oh, okay. It didn't really look face-like, but it definitely was something moving. Just because it's not a face doesn't mean that it's not a ghost, you know?
It could be edited. There's places for cuts, and someone could have gone in his room and then shut the door. We don't know. He sounded very afraid. If that happened to me, I would be very afraid.
Well, and you seem to be getting
that got my heart going, and I didn't even see what he saw. So
yeah.
I don't know.
Energetically, something's with that for sure.
Always say goodbye. First of all, don't use a Ouija board.
Yeah.
Unless you really know what you're doing. And always say goodbye.
Absolutely.
Because if you don't say goodbye, it means you don't want to say goodbye. So
then you never say goodbye.
They're gonna stick around.
Ever.
Over on the Grizzly Gas YouTube channel, a man named Gaz has been documenting his wild camping
His name is
adventures
Gaz?
for the last 2 years.
Oh, Gaz.
And
With
by
a
his
Z.
side for every trip is his adorable dog Fendi. One day the two ventured into some local woodlands, making their way deeper and deeper into the brush in search for the perfect spot to set up camp. Sometime later, once his tent was set up and a fire was going, Gaz finally kicked back to relax in his hammock. But as he did, he began to hear something coming from the darkness of the woods.
Every time.
Did I really talking too much? Did I miss why he's just filming himself?
A twig snapping. Just drinking his beer.
Sounds like rocks. Like Bigfoot. How's he not losing his shit?
Sounds really close now.
Gaz looked around, trying to find the source of these bizarre noises.
His dog's not
But after
barking.
some time, he forgot all about it as he began to cook dinner. And as the steak sizzled over the open fire, Gaz lay back in his hammock when those strange noises once again returned.
What?
I was like, you said as the steak sizzled, I was like, it's clearly chicken. But the longer I looked at it, it looked like steak. So it just funny to me. Is he in a tent?
He's in a little hammock.
Oh, okay.
It's like a covering of some kind.
That is
His dog
odd.
isn't barking.
Yeah. But maybe his dog's not a barker, but that is odd.
With Fendi by his side, he scanned the area and searched for the source of these noises. With no animals or people in sight, he was left a little on edge. After eating dinner and getting settled into his tent, he prepared to get some sleep. But as he laid in the darkness with his eyes closed, the faint unsettling rustle of something moving caught his attention.
If Blair Witch has ruined this situation for me, I would be fucking losing. That's pretty close.
It's a mixture of like the rock banging and then like twigs breaking.
Oh, come on, swans with us. Oh, God, with us under.
trying to get his attention. Like, it's not something walking around necessarily.
Holy.
Someone's walking upstairs. A person. A human. Singing?
I know it's someone fucking with me. Got a big dog here. And a nice knife with your name on it.
He sat in the dark, intently listening to what was happening around him. And as he gathered his courage and stuck his camera outside, a truly terrifying sound was caught. What can only be described as the sounds of another worldly creature began to screech, sending echoes throughout the forest. Gaz bravely stepped outside of his tent, aiming his flashlight directly ahead as he announced that he had a knife. He eventually crawled back into his tent, but sleep was no longer an option. And as he sat in silence, he eventually heard footsteps getting alarmingly close.
He's right outside the tent. Like, you want to look, but you don't. It's going through his shit.
Yeah. I feel like they're right there.
Let's look at the dog.
Screeching.
Let's look at the dog.
The way that he's reacting, it seems like it's like that.
Hi.
Well, he has stakes on it.
He sat motionless as he began to hear something rubbing the outside of his tent. After calling out and saying that he can hear them, the sound of loud thumping footsteps can be heard running away.
Yeah,
These unsettling footsteps did not sound like they came from an animal. But if they didn't, then who was outside of his tent, and what exactly did they want?
Okay, that was a longer video. We have a lot to unpack here. So, first thing, I am absolutely terrified of bears. Like, terrified. And I would not want to, I would want to look because I'd want to know what it was, but I wouldn't want to look because I wouldn't want to alert it if it was a bear. Like, if you want whatever's at my campsite, go for it.
Yeah,
You know
just
what I mean?
take
Just
it.
leave me alone.
Yeah.
It sounded like it was on 2 feet when it ran away. Like, it wasn't a galloping, like, it was like a doo 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 doo. So is it a person? Like, I would think it was an animal, obviously, right? You're camping, you'd think it was an animal going through your shit. Especially at night, everything can seem so much louder than it really is. Like, is it a raccoon going through his stuff? It's the banging before, like the rocks or the tree branches or whatever. It doesn't sound like walking around because it's not like sporadic. It's very like timed. Like, I don't know, is it like pushing him to see what it can get away with? How close it can get? What it can do without him going to attack it? You know what I mean? It almost seems like it was like pushing boundaries, and finally when he was like, hey, I hear you, then it took off.
Yeah, well, even like I said earlier, you know, it sounded like it was like, hey, look over here. Hey, I'm here. Like, it was like trying to get his attention. It wanted to be acknowledged. It wanted to be like seen and heard and all that stuff. The interesting part for me too that was confusing is like, we could say, okay, that was a person screwing with them.
Somebody he knows or somebody he doesn't.
Yeah, either way. But when there was like the tent rustling and like scratching on the tent, there also kind of sounded like a snorting or like a...
Yes, okay, so that was never clarified. Was that the dog getting like heated?
Yeah.
Like, I'm thinking of, I know that looked like a Frenchie,
yeah.
but I'm thinking of Cake, like your pug. Like, I feel like she would be like,
Totally, yeah.
Get worked up.
She makes noises like that on the regular.
Yeah, so was it the dog or was it whatever was out there doing that? It wasn't
Yeah, they
clarified.
didn't say.
So I'm thinking it was probably the dog. He probably had the dog close, like don't bark kind of situation.
That makes
but
sense.
how odd for it to be like rubbing on the tent, like
Yeah.
it's almost like whatever it is, it really feels like it's like pushing the boundaries to see what it can do, how close before he retaliates.
Totally. Yeah.
Whether that's a person or, I mean, we've seen and heard a lot of horror stories about the national forests and stuff, the national parks, and like what lives in there and all that jazz. And, you know, who knows? Person or animal? Scary no matter what.
Cryptid.
Yeah. Person or animal or person/animal.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. Creepy.
Yeah, some type of weird humanoid thing is what it sounded like.
Is
That
right where my
was.
mind would go. Probably that's for like a raccoon or something, but my mind's like cryptid.
Yeah.
It's Bigfoot.
Yeah.
We're all doomed.
1000%.
This next video unfortunately comes from an unknown source. The video itself is extremely short, but it was more than enough to make me do a double take. One day as a woman named Helen was recording a video, she unknowingly caught a ghostly silhouette standing directly in front of her. Because it happened so fast, I'll replay the video several times to give you a better look.
Oh, what? Like, how is that not just a person?
After turning the camera away from herself, a dark silhouette of a man can be seen
That's not a person?
standing eerily close to where she was. This shadowy figure looked to immediately begin to fade away as soon as the camera was pointed in its direction.
Looks like it just turns its
Without a
head.
source,
Yeah,
it's hard to
and,
know
like, it's kinda,
exactly
like,
what
moving
is
back
going on
away.
here. And because it looks like this video was recorded on a foot, finding out what this figure truly is becomes even more difficult.
It is very dark.
Number 4.
I don't think we can say a whole lot about that. Like, we've got nothing to go on here.
Yeah, like, did she say I was alone in my room and...
I know, we have nothing. We could ask a million questions. I think we just need to take it for what it is. If you had filmed that, that would be scary to find that if you were alone.
If I was alone,
Yes.
and I did that, and then very obviously a man was sitting on what looked like a computer chair across from me, that would be very horrifying.
We got nothing.
That's a video that we saw.
That's a video that we saw, and now you saw it too.
Yep, we saw
Okay.
it, you saw it.
A user named Dakota posts random videos from her daily life online. But out of the 16 videos on her account, one of them stands out from the rest. Early one morning, Dakota was getting ready for school, straightening her hair in front of a mirror. She set up her phone to record a quick video of the back of her hair, just to make sure she didn't miss a spot. But when she later rewatched this video, she heard something that sent a chill down her
I'm
spine.
hearing it. Okay.
Soon after turning
That's an
around,
EVP.
a ghostly
What did it
voice
say?
can be heard calling out. When rewatching this video, she almost missed it, as this faint whisper can barely be heard. But after replaying it over and over, she's fairly certain that this voice is saying, Dakota, shut it down.
I can hear that.
Her eyes widened and her stomach dropped after realizing that this eerie voice was saying her name. People in the comments also believe this voice could be saying, you should have known. But let me know what you hear.
I'm not hearing Dakota at the beginning.
I thought I heard, you have to shut it down, or I had to stuff it down, or I had to
Yeah.
shut it down.
I heard stuff it down at one point too, but I didn't hear
You
Dakota.
have to, not Dakota, you have to.
Yeah.
I had to. I don't know.
Yes.
Okay.
That's totally a believable EVP to me.
Yes, we get EVPs like that often, more often now than ever. And that's totally what they sound like. I was picturing, I'm just in a silly mood.
Silly beast tonight.
I'm picturing like her mom on the other side of the camera being like, Dakota, shut it down. Like, we're late for school.
You're like, shut it down.
Dakota, shut it down. We're late for school.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's always amazing to me, and we have been in that exact situation. where you don't hear that.
Yeah,
And then
in
when
the
you
moment.
go back, you hear it clearly. Like, how did I not hear that?
Yeah, it's
just-
frustrating.
And it's spooky to go back and listen to it and be like, oh my God, it's clear as day.
And it would have had to have been close enough to her for the camera to pick up the audio on that too.
Yeah, or close enough to the phone.
And the phone's
Creepy.
close to her, yeah.
Creepy.
Number 6. A man named Tristan is someone you've seen on this channel several times before. His TikTok account is entirely dedicated to documenting the reoccurring haunting he's been dealing with for the last 2 years. Often while he's home alone, the unnerving sound of disembodied footsteps walking around him catch his attention, along with eerie bangs and knocks that almost sound like they're coming from inside the walls. The activity in his apartment seemed to calm down and stopped completely for a few weeks. But that suddenly changed when Tristan began to hear this.
Weird.
How eerie to hear knocking, like somebody's knocking on your front door, but it's like your bathroom door. It's
And
not
it
even
said
a
that
front
this
door.
is past midnight too.
It's on a different door now.
Hide and seek.
Oh, it's like leading him.
Marco Polo.
Leading him away from wherever he was. Just be cautious. If something like that ever happens to you, don't leave whoever you were with alone as it leads you away from them. Right? I don't know, stick together. I don't know if he was alone, but... Just leave the doors open. Yeah, that one's open.
The clear sound of someone knocking came from
That was a
inside
weird
of his
feeling.
bathroom.
Ooh.
But as he swung open the door, he discovered there was no one inside. As he scanned the room to show that no one was hiding, these ominous knocks began to come from his second bathroom. He opened the door, only to once again prove that no one was inside causing this. Just 3 days later, while trying to fall asleep, loud bangs echoed through his apartment. He immediately got up and began recording, and managed to catch this.
Sounds like someone coming upstairs, bare feet.
Stomping their feet. Are there no stairs?
I don't think so. So you're right, like stomping feet.
So you're right with the bare feet.
The banging seemed to get louder and more aggressive as he walked towards the hallway, and as he showed his living room, dining room, and kitchen, there was no one to be found as always. At this point, it's almost like he's living with an annoying roommate. A roommate that happens to be dead and inconsiderate.
That was really cool. You know, I mean, obviously there is room for fabrication here, for cuts and things like that, for a friend helping him out, that sort of thing. But it was really interesting, and clearly this has been an ongoing series, which could either work for or against him in terms of believability, depending which way you want to look at that. But I think in general, like, there could be something there.
I would be afraid if that was me. But yeah, there's not enough to really, because it's hard with sounds, right? Like, yeah, it could be somebody he lives with or an actual roommate, and they've decided to make some money off of these TikToks or videos or whatever. But it could also be a haunting.
Yeah.
So
We really don't know.
no, spooky though.
Yeah, super spooky. And I really liked what the narrator here, I'm sorry, I didn't catch his name, but the narrator of this fearsome top 5. Yeah, I know, I was going to call him that, and then I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I really liked what he said about it being like an annoying roommate, because I have definitely lived in haunted places before where that's how it feels. You're cohabitating with these entities and just like trying to share the space together. This one would be annoying for sure. Stomping around all night like that.
Knocking in the middle of the night, yeah. Like the ghosts here sometimes do, and I get alerts on the cameras because they make knocks and bangs, and I get little poop. I had to turn off my notifications on my phone so I don't get notified in the middle of the night. I just go back and check, yeah.
When it comes to basements, a good amount of people have at least the slightest fear of being alone in one. Often due to the dim lighting, confined spaces, and the thought of what could possibly be lurking inside. Well, a YouTube user known as an everyday Canadian has even more reasons to be afraid. One night, he was the only person awake in his house when he began to hear banging coming from his basement. He decided to venture downstairs with a camera in hand to find out what could possibly be causing these noises. But what happened next sent him running in fear.
Hey guys, an everyday Canadian. I was upstairs and I'm hearing banging. Now, I just did the laundry not too long ago. I know it's not the laundry machine because I know what it sounds like. And there is literally sounds coming in my basement right now, and it's freaking me out. Kids are upstairs asleep, and I'm gonna go down and check right now. This is freaky right now because I rarely go in my basement. It's an unfinished basement. Holy shit. Oh, what the is that sound? Like, holy shit.
Is there no lights
Like,
in
I
this
don't even wanna
basement?
go down there.
Turn the lights on.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Maybe it's one of those like whole cords.
I was
in
thinking
the
that.
room.
This is why you need a light switch at the top of the stairs. First of all, so you don't
Just
fall
get
down the stairs.
Very quick. Holy shit. This is freaking me out. Holy shit.
Sorry, I just have to block the sunlight. That is this ring light.
Oh god. I hate basements.
It reminds me of Lee's basement, Lee and Andy's basement.
The
Yes.
machine just stopped. It's just me in the basement. Holy crap. What the f was that? What the f?
He cautiously made his way down the steps,
It's a little shopping
carefully
cart.
looking around the room to ensure that he
shopping
was
cart.
alone. But as he stood there, the toy cart suddenly slid forward completely on its own. This subtle movement immediately caught his attention when the cart unexpectedly lunged forward in his direction.
Yeah, see the way it's...
The
Okay,
eerie
no.
movement of this cart looks like it was pushed by an unseen force. And just the sight of this was enough to make this man rush back upstairs. But was this an actual paranormal event caught on camera? I'll let you decide.
Take note of the front left
Gets
wheel.
Pulled.
Yeah, you can see that specific area getting pulled forward first, which would allude to the fact that there's some type of a string or like fishing wire, magician's wire.
As
something like
easy
that.
as it tied to something, you know, a beam or the stair down there where all he has to do is walk through it like a tripwire.
Yes.
And it pulls it.
Totally. But based on the way that it moved, you can tell that there is something pulling this specific spot.
I know, like some of the stuff that we comment on, so it can seem so arbitrary. Like this random sound, we're like, yep, EVP, and then this, we're like, no, immediately. But I feel like when you've seen as many videos as we have, and when you have, like, we've debunked all our own stuff that has happened to us and all that, like, it's just, I think we're going on 7 years now investigating. Like,
Yeah, which
yeah.
is so cool.
It's just easier to spot the things that are less believable.
Yes, and it's also important to acknowledge that this is a matter of opinion. This is opinion based. He clearly was really freaked out. This is very real to him, possibly, you know, and so that we're just sharing our opinions here. Something just
Something
creaked
is
over there.
Yes.
Hello? You know, and so we're just sharing our opinions here. Something just creaked
Something
over
is
there.
Yes. It was like twice it did that. It was like it did it the first time or 2 times, and then you kept talking, it did it again.
I was trying to like brush it off so I
I know,
could get my
me too.
comment out, and then it was like, no, listen.
Huh. Did you hear that? I wonder if that was the camera. You know how the camera sometimes makes that sound when it turns on to night vision, but it shouldn't have turned on to
No.
night vision because it shut off during that time. So that was the sound of it coming back on. It's not supposed to do that, obviously.
What the hell?
Why did it do that? It was the sound of the camera turning on.
Hmm.
But why did it turn off?
Yeah, that's the real question. Then it goes silent, and then it shuts off. That's weird.
Like it doesn't, look it doesn't do that.
No.
Ever.
For hours and hours and hours it was recording, and then in a very short moment, it just shut
It
itself
shut
off.
off for 2 minutes and then turned itself back on. When we were watching that last guy's clip.
I'm sorry for talking that shit about your video. Clearly,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Was it real? Was it the ghost trying to prove that it was real?
Yeah, like
Okay,
what the heck?
sure.
I stand corrected.
Yeah. I guess you're real.
The ghosts say yes, so we're
Yeah,
saying
sorry.
yes.
We apologize.
Sorry.
Don't come for us. I was gonna say though that basement looked creepy.
AF,
I
yeah.
wouldn't want to go down there for anything.
Mm-mm.
My laundry would never get done. For
I
real.
can't wait to have main level laundry one day.
It is a blessing.
Yeah.
It really is.
You know, turning 30, it's...
These are the things we want in life.
Yeah.
I really like that compilation. I
Me
can
too.
see us reacting to his videos again. Those were all great.
Let us know if you think we should in the comments down below.
Yeah.
Also, we like to hear your thoughts and opinions on all the videos that we reacted to. We love to create those conversations and interact with you guys, share our opinions. Just keep it respectful, all right?
Don't forget to click on the link in the description down below and go check out Ana Luisa jewelry. Go do your Christmas shopping. Now is the time during this amazing sale that they have. Grab something for your loved ones. Jewelry is a timeless gift, and I know for myself, I love receiving jewelry.
Yes, me too. And specifically, the pieces that we've gotten from Ana Luisa so far have been some of my favorite pieces. Like, since I got this necklace and this mood ring, I have not taken them off. That was from our last video.
So check out the link down below and grab a gift for somebody you care about.
And if you like this video, boop that like button. It shows us that you like when we react.
If you're not already following us on Instagram, please make sure to go over and follow us at TLS_paranormal. And until next time,
Live your life with love and light.
and keep on creeping on.
Bye.
Bye.